Aston Matthews, Houston Hip Hop Fix, Young Chapovelli in that goddamn building. You know it.
They say that the whole leader. I'm in West Boston, get busy. On the north side through the 50. Run up on me in the
Houston Hip Hop Fix, Brick Flair and this motherfucker. You already know.
yeah, my nigga Jackpot ride with me. Looney Gangs to the L gang, do the same thing, get the same lanes. Trouble is the front, hey, niggas spray, and the nigga.
This is Protocol with Houston Hip Hop Fix. I'm here with my man Brick Flair, Aston Matthews holding it down, man. That was a crazy concert, man.
It was wild.
That was one of the craziest concerts I've been to in a minute. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, there's a lot of scrapping. There's some scrapping before the show, some shooting after the show. Real Houston concert, man. How'd you enjoy the concert, the fans, first of all?
First of all, I love the motherfucking fans, first and foremost. Without any of them, none of this shit would be possible. But the environment, the energy, the fights, that's hip-hop. That's raw, underground, motherfucking hip-hop right there. I love that shit, man. I had to beat somebody up before the show, but you know, it's all good, man. You know how the shit go, dog. But Houston, I love y'all, man. That shit was turned up. I love the fucking energy.
And I'm gonna put my hat back on for that one. Now, he not lying. Go ahead and show him the scar right there. Okay? I want y'all to know that my man gave him courtesy. Wasn't no jumping. He gave him the one-on-one courtesy. All right? But
Do that with people I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't do that with people I don't know. Because I warned you, dog. I warned you, dog. You had to let it happen. He wasn't satisfied with just walking away, bro. It's your fault, not mine. Don't blame me. Blame your mama.
so with that being said, we're gonna jump into the show, man. That was a lot of energy, man. I was out there actually in the crowd at first. I had my hands going up and down. Got up on stage, man. But let's talk about the music, man. First of all, where did the name Brick Flair come from?
Well, you know, I was a wrestling fan as a kid, you know, like a lot of us are. And Ric Flair, I mean, he was just real stylistic, run his mind, talk his mouth. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He flexing, always flexing, like. So I just figured, like, you know, I'm gonna call myself Brick Flair. I was doing the little trapping shit at a young age, so you know, I felt it was only right. Brick Flair, you changed the little Ric Flair at the beginning, change that shit around. Just be creative with it. That's what I like to do, is just be creative with this rap shit, like.
Okay, all right. And talking about influences, creativity, you know, we lost Yams this year. You know, I know that he was a big influence for you musically, from a business standpoint. How is that, you know, with him gone now? How are you dealing with that?
I mean, like, at the beginning, because I was there when he passed away, I was with him when it happened. So for me, it was a whole nother situation, like almost like life-changing, if you will. I've been through a lot of things in my life, seen a lot of people die, but to be there with somebody and you can't really help them, it's kind of like, it changed you a little bit in the head. So, you know, the first part of the year was rough. I was lost pretty much, like, and I've been lost since, but you know, just thinking back on it and just thinking about what he would want for me to do and go with the shit, like, he'll want me to move forward and keep the wave going and just keep doing my thing. But you can never replace a Yams, you know what I mean? Like, just as a person, a human being, not any rap, nothing. Like, just as a human being, you can't really replace one of them guys like that, you know? But I mean, as far as right now, I'm just trying to get back to work and do it for the homie, you know what I mean?
Already. Definitely, we know he was a big influence personally in the music world, but just person to person, we know a lot of people, really, he got a lot of support from. How'd you end up linking up with Cutthroat Records? Was that something that you just fell into? Was it something that you knew people? How'd you end up linking up with Cutthroat?
Well, Cutthroat, like, me and Joe, I knew Vince since a little kid. Since a little kid, like, he's 14 years old, I've been known Vince, like, just from the city, you know what I mean? Just being around and whatnot. And, you know, his cousin with Joey, and then me and Joey linked up. He had it's funny because Vince put me on Joey's music. I was like, hey, you should fuck with him, woo wop. I was like, all right, check him out. I like one of the little records he did, and he posted that he had iMac for sale, and I didn't have an iMac, and I needed to use that shit to record. So I hit him up like, yo, let's link up. I need that. I'll cop that off you, whatever. So we met up. When I met him, we just started chopping it up. We was there for like an hour at some random Burger King in downtown LA. It was like South Central area. Like, pulled up over there and we started chopping it up. And you know, when you meet somebody for the first time, it's kind of like it could be either weird or you could really like connect on some other shit. And we just clicked off the rip. So I let him come stay with me. We was in the garage, like just locked in for like a year and a half, 2 years, just building our shit, bro. We did the Chipper Jones and I did the Versace Rags joint, put that out, and we just been rocking ever since, man.
Okay. So you and Vince Staples obviously got a lot of chemistry. You guys did the Chapo joint earlier. I think that was in April. I know you guys gonna keep on working. Have you ever considered maybe doing a collaborative album or mixtape with them? We're seeing a lot of collaborations in rap now. Have you ever considered, or would you guys give that any thought?
I mean, yeah, of course, I would love to, but like right now, I'm just focusing on building myself as a brand, because I know, like, you know, he taking off right now, like, and that's just inspiring in itself to just see somebody that I've known since a little kid, you know what I'm saying, grow up now and just take off like that. So really, I'm just being inspired and trying to build my own platform for myself, so then later down the line we could, you know, do that the right way and have the proper impact that it deserves, you know what I mean? Like, so.
Right, I feel that, definitely. So, you know, just talking about building your brand, your following, obviously you got a huge one. You know, almost got, I think, like 20,000 followers on Instagram and stuff like that. And that's just social media, not even talking about the streets. So, when we look at that, man, really, you know, I think Noisy said you're the best kept secret in West Coast gangster rap. You are almost at a tipping point, I feel like, as an artist. What do you feel is the things that's going to bring you to the next level? Maybe not the top level or where you want to be, but what do you think is going to get you, or what do you feel you need to get to the next level? Is there anything that you feel that you're missing or you're going towards?
I just feel like my music is growing in a more personal manner. Like, as far as like becoming more vulnerable in my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody knows me for the turn up, and you know what I mean? The whole get on. And I love to do that. I'm young. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I come from a real story. I've been shot, all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot to talk about that I've yet to speak on to help everybody else's situation. So I feel like my responsibility now is to take it to that next level, become more vulnerable, put myself out there on the mic, and I feel like that is what's going to take me to that next level, becoming more relatable to the people and not just to the turn up. You know what I mean? Like that's what I feel like will take me to that next point.
Okay. So let's talk about some of the experiences that made you more vulnerable. I know you got, is it true that you got shot in the heart?
Yeah, I got, shit, you know.
Okay. So, man, you got shot in the heart, man. You know, that's definitely a life-changing experience in itself. What kind of things do you want to talk about? Is there anything that you want to get off of your chest? Because, you know, your music is hardcore, but, you know, that doesn't necessarily define who you are as a person. So, you know, when you look at, first of all, let me stop there. How do you think that your music is perceived? Do you think it fits into, do you think people categorize it? How do you think it's perceived by the people?
I truly don't know. Like, and I hope it stays that way, honestly. Like, I feel like people almost look at it like, okay, he's turned up, he's these things, but we don't know yet. We don't know what it is, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like there's just a big question mark on it. But it's good, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, he just sounds one way, he sounds like this. I sound like me, and nobody else sounds like me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only part why I say the question mark, because I'm building my own sound. I'm not really trying to sound like everybody else. A lot of people is doing that nowadays and copying a lot of other people's styles and doing that shit, but I'm not with all that shit. I just do me. You know what I mean? So, but as far as category, I'll put myself in the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had a choice, you know, I'll put myself in the wave. So.
All right. So I know you're out there in LA. I know that you're working with a lot of artists. Are there any artists that you haven't got the chance to work with yet that we may know of or not know of that you're thinking about linking up with?
At LA? At LA? Shit. I mean, I want to work with YG and them. The homie Buddy, he's dope. He's dope as fuck. Me and him chop it up a little bit here and there, so I'm definitely trying to get something with him. But really, I just stick to the homies, like, you know what I'm saying. But YG and them, like, that'd be dope as fuck.
Really dope. So, are you familiar with any Houston artists? And if so, are there any in particular that you like to work with out the H?
Sauce Walker. Come fuck with me, bro. Come fuck with me, dog. Yeah, I'm fucking with Sauce Walker right now, though. Tough, really, out of Houston. Like, currently, yeah, for sure. And the homie Dice, little homie Dice, I brought him out tonight. He's dope as fuck. LES, he's dope as fuck. But I'm really trying to get Sauce Walker on some shit. I'm fucking with his shit, hard body.
Okay. Right then, Sauce Twins, Sauce Walker, whole TSF is really hot right now. I think Sancho was performing tonight. He had it turned up. These dudes was diving in the audience, all type of stuff, man. This is the craziest concert I've been to in a minute, man. So we appreciate you coming out to the H, man. We know that you're going to Dallas tomorrow. Then you're going to be in Texas for another day, and then you're off on tour. So you're going to be doing a lot of touring. What projects can your fans look towards after the tour?
Just Chapovelli. That's it. Just Chapovelli. That's all I'm focusing on. I'm putting all my effort into that. It's really sounding like an album. That's why it's taking a little bit longer, because it's not a mixtape at all, like in any form or fashion. Like, so, but Chapovelli. That's all I got on my agenda. I'm gonna be putting out, like, you know, random songs here and there, because I got a lot of work. Got a lot of songs, so I'm just about to start leaking them all wintertime, top of the year. Chapovelli is gonna be lit. Aston Matthews, Houston motherfucking hip hop, dog. Chapovelli in the motherfucking building, you know it.
See, when you come out front, the crowd jump. These regulators mount up, them bodies count up. I found luck between